everybody. Welcome to the SMB Radio presents the Power Review Show. Today we are analyzing episode 406 titled New Man. First off, we'd like to apologize because we missed episode 405. But I guess we'll do a general review of both episodes. But I don't think that even matters anymore after watching this latest one. Let me just first preface the usual suspects are here: Bino, Voice, and Crystal. I am Preach. I am quite disappointed with this episode. I didn't understand a damn thing going on. Let me just say this. Back to back to back to back, they had great episodes. Yeah. Great episodes. We wanted to see Ghost free. We got what we wanted. He's out and about. He's going to get truth back. Everything will be figured out. We understood Kanan was going to come back into the picture. We understood that. Mm-hmm. And instead of Kanan coming back into the picture in such a thrilling way, this whole episode was just a dud. We were joking before we started taping. This episode should be titled Gun Butt because that's all you saw.
We decided that there was no bullet
no bullet budget
no bullet in the budget whatsoever. Everyone got gun butted this episode. It was ridiculous.
It was unbelievable. I don't understand.
Even Kanan finally confronting Ghost was like not dramatic at all.
Nope.
Not at all.
Didn't get
when
that.
When did this get so gory? This is Pulp Fiction.
Thank you, man. I don't know. Like I said while we were watching, it feels like Quentin Tarantino's been recording, been doing the directing of this.
This is Power meets Pulp Fiction meets General Hospital meets All My Children. I mean, this is ridiculous.
Right.
This episode was crazy.
So let's set it up. So we learned that Ghost was free because Angie had basically put her whole department under the bus, which. You know what? She was good for, and
she's a Lone Ranger.
I didn't expect her to do that, to be honest with you. You know, it took a huge risk for her to do that.
No, if you look at the history of her,
she's known for throwing people under the bus
at
any time. Ghost,
right?
You know what I mean? Everybody,
and she's good for the solo mission. So once she's hooked on something, that something's not right, she's gonna find out what's going on, and she's gonna do what she did. It didn't surprise me in the least.
So listen, we find out Ghost gets free. We all celebrate. We were
ready for the troop party. We were trying to print out flyers for Club Troop. It was crazy.
It was unbelievable. Yes. So we can't wait. We want to know, how is Ghost gonna react, and how is he gonna kind of reacclimate himself into truth, and how is he gonna deal with Sterling? Because obviously it was exposed that Sterling lent Tasha money because they were short on cash, which. Listen, as a woman, your man's locked up.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do. They don't know what's coming up next.
Right. They have 3 kids together.
Right. And so Ghost finds out. He's pissed off. Usually we like to break this up as far as like certain things we like to dissect. But I just feel like the whole episode, it was just weird. We knew Tommy was going to Chicago to meet with Milan. Well, the person above Milan, or the main guy over the whole operation. That was that whole episode just took a whole soap opera feel. I understand it is a drama, yes, but one thing we respected about this is it wasn't like your traditional drama soap opera that you'd watch on Channel 7. There's a lot of twists and turns, but this episode was there. This is it. Like this was Days of Our Lives times 1,000. And so we know Tommy goes to Chicago. He meets with the main guy. And then they got this crucial point where they set Tommy up to kind of make believe like they're going to off him up. But when in reality, it was a competition between him and what was the other guy's name? Patro, I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay. And there's a ditch you see. Tommy's on one side, Patro's on the other side. And they're both just pleading their case. And like the guy standing there like the judge. Who do I believe?
Exactly.
Right.
And then
Eeny, meeny, and all that.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Right. So then he decides to go to the woman from the club. What was her name?
What was that woman?
Tatiana. Thank you very much for that input, Tatiana. And so I guess she whispers in the ear, "It was the other guy that set Milan up. It wasn't." They decide to off. We all knew Tommy wasn't going.
Yeah. Right.
We understood that. Like we got that. Right. We knew that. And then. We get to the reintroduction of Kanan to Ghost, and we had this whole thing like, how is he gonna find out? Was Julio, who by the way,
we gotta.
Yeah, let's dissect that first before we even get to the whole Kanan Ghost situation. Julio, everybody pretty much, let's give credit to where credit's due. Voice, who,
oh boy,
here we go.
Listen. I haven't. This is my first week I'm getting love, so yes, I'm gonna take it.
Whatever. Anyway, so we kind of all felt it though. Let's be real.
We've been saying it for weeks.
Right.
If you watch our shows, we said Julio or Dre gotta go.
Right, exactly. We had it up to 2 people, Dre or Julio. And we kind of had a feeling Julio was going to get off. Come to find out, Dre basically set up Julio with his old crew, okay?
That's crazy.
We thought it would be a clean, off him, shoot, gun shot to the head. No gun butts. It was a gunshot to the head. Thank God. And Julio actually, impressed me.
Yeah,
he fought for his life.
He went out like a G.
Yeah, he did.
We know he has a lot of fight with the women. But that was about it. He's been portrayed this season as soft, not able to control, not able to get any respect. But he fought for his life.
Basically said you can't fight one-on-one.
I enjoyed that scene.
You learned why Julio
was number 3.
And there was a moment in the confrontation where you kind of had an idea, well, maybe Julio may be able to get out of this. And if he gets out of this, then Dre's over with. Right. But unfortunately, they cut him.
I thought that he was going to make it out.
Yeah.
For a quick second, I did think that.
They played that very well.
Yes,
for
they
an episode
did.
that had a lot of scenes that didn't live up to expectations. That scene surpassed.
Absolutely.
Yes. But back to the whole gory situation. Back to the whole Quentin Tarantino aspect of this.
Yo, he knifed off a piece of his flesh.
Yes, with that 718.
I'm like, what is this?
That's okay.
I don't know why they decided to go this route. Show more nudity as more blood. I'm good with more nudity.
We let you get away with Charlie Murphy death last week.
Yes,
which was the
we did.
first foray into this gory shit.
Yes.
And y'all had to revisit it because that was the first scene today. Ghost dreaming about it and waking up in cold sweat.
Right.
Yeah, the whole thing with murdering Charlie and then hanging the other guy like it was a suicide, that was crazy.
Yeah. That didn't make it
crazy.
They've really gone the bloody, gory route. Okay, fine. So we're all applauding Julio Julio, you know what? We salute you, brother. You did your thing.
No doubt.
You fought for your own. Unfortunately, you didn't make it, but you know what? We understood who you are. Right. And then we get to this BS introduction or reintroduction of Kanan and Ghost. Let's just talk about that because the reaction that Ghost had in his face did not reflect the reaction we were expecting.
Well, for a second,
it was very
for a second, he stared at him like he was literally looking at a ghost for a second.
Right,
but I also feel like the whole interaction from the time they saw each other for the first time in a while to the end, it was just lackluster.
Yeah.
It was really lackluster.
Kanan's demeanor, and you explain this, that it seemed like Kanan was kind of liking Tariq. Like he kind of liked the kid.
We've been saying this since last season.
Right.
Though. Last season, they've developed some sort of weird big brother mentor relationship. It looked like a counselor at summer camp more than a dude who's holding a kid hostage.
Right.
It was absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
Up to him.
Right, and it was more of a sense he is who he wanted Sean to be.
Yeah,
he kind of saw. Listen,
but that's what he wanted: someone to be under his wing.
Right.
That's why he rocked with Ghost. Ghost, fed from his fruit of knowledge or whatever. You know, and it is what it is.
So then let's get to the funniest part. So Kanan takes him to the car. He says, "You're gonna have to do whatever you want, or Tariq's done." Jukebox has him, and this is jukebox. What?
It was like the one who likes pussy but doesn't have a heart.
And her name's
she doesn't like pussy, but she's mean as a motherfucker.
Speaking of singing,
yes,
her singing to Tariq, B. B, I almost canceled my stars, B. Yo, first off, he messed up Mahalia Jackson's name. He's like, Mahalia Jackson? She's like, Mahalia.
Dumbass.
Now let me start singing Wade in the Water to you. She starts singing.
And then he falls asleep.
Yo, his ass is... What the hell? I'm like, yo, what is going on here? This episode was ridiculously silly, B.
This made no sense.
Tariq all of a sudden is a kid again sleeping after hearing her sing. I couldn't deal, B.
My mom used to sing to me, Midnight Train to
That
Georgia.
bitch ain't got shit on me. Get a load of this. Even on the midnight train. What is going on here? Like, it was just ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. So then Kanan's like, you know how can we get Tariq back? Money. You got money? We need that dough. He said, I don't have any money. I just came home. So where can we get money from? We got to team up, and we have to rob Tommy. What?
He's like, no, he goes, I know where to get money from, but it ain't gonna be easy. Like, what?
Yeah, like,
yo,
what?
Kanan is old. You gonna rob your own man? You ain't changed a bit.
Like, that's real shit.
And then they had that conversation in the car about it was either I kill you or put you in the inside. Like, what?
So they start to talk. This is probably a conversation they should have had before they fought in the damn house last season or season 2 or whatever.
Right.
Wow. So they finally get to the house.
Right.
And they got this big motorhead dude. This dude's head is ridiculous already.
Right.
They've been showing him he's the one that gave Tommy the car.
Right.
He was the muscle that got punched by the other gang and all that.
Right, yeah.
Like, I don't know what his
Give me
name
that
is,
big
yo.
dude like
He's
a
just
little-
there to be ugly and just take the butt of hits. Pretty much
Big dude
every
like that,
scene
take
he's in,
it,
he's
yeah.
getting abused.
Every person they had on security got gun butt.
Yo.
Apparently it just takes one and you're out.
That's it.
Flowers. Like,
That's it.
But that's it. You're done.
That's it.
That's it.
And the one dude who came and shot, he could have been gun butted too.
He could have.
He got slicked.
He might have said that on the episode.
He could have went
We
to gun
coulda
butt city
butted him.
too. Exactly.
We could have gun butted him. You didn't have to shoot him.
Yo, what?
So they're going through it. Yeah, they get through all security or whatever. They're all like, "Oh my God, Ghost, you're back." You know, Ghost, I still can't let you.
That's it.
Oh, okay, Ghost, what's up?
Yo, we was joking off air. Everyone in that neighborhood, man, there's no ice in that neighborhood. Everyone's back of that neck need to be iced down right now. It is crazy.
They're all walking around like this
With
and
frozen
all.
peas behind it.
I just don't get it, man. Like they built this. I think one of the most disappointing parts about this episode is that they built the Kanan character to be such a ruthless, the meanest person you've ever met. And in a span of an hour car
He
ride,
becomes a Build-A-Bear.
yeah, like within a hour of a ride, they decide, yeah, let's be a team again. What?
After like seasons of this.
Yes.
Because this all sparked the end of season 2.
Yes.
So we got through all season 3's nonsense with Milan and the Russians.
Yes.
And Trump.
Yes.
To here. To where we are now.
Yes.
Amazing.
And then
Yes.
it's like, you see him, and then Jukebox is like, tell him who you are. I'm Kanan. I ain't shit. I would like.
Yeah. So,
like,
but
oh my God.
before we get to that, so they get to the spot wherever they're gonna pick up Tariq from, and then they have this conversation where it's like, listen, Jukebox have him, and then there's this moment where Kanan points the gun at Ghost, and then just hands it over to him. Like, what was that?
And then Ghost points it back.
And he points it back, and they say,
I know you.
"Let's just go get my son."
Bro.
So let's talk
I
about
don't know what Jukebox gonna do to me in there, but like, what? It was
like this whole retrospective
This shit turned from
Kanan.
Power to a G-Unit reunion. Like, this is
Don't know
ridiculous,
what-
B. I didn't know what was going on,
Beatum
son.
said they walked in there to so seductive.
Like, what was?
I smell pussy. Is that you, Jukebox? It's just awful,
So
B.
then you have the confrontation. So Ghost and Kanan walk into the house that Tariq's at. Jukebox is watching Tariq, and she's loaded, obviously, and she's doing her, mean woman, hear me roar spiel. And then they point the gun at each other. And then there's like this revelation where
standoff, yes.
the biggest thing you need to find out from Kanan is who he is.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
And disappoint little Tariq.
Your name's not Slim?
I am so violated right now. Says the kid who's tied up and hooked up on lean.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed your name is not Slim.
Oh my God.
What is going on?
So a couple of things.
Oh.
So I just personally believe that.
Yes, you got it
they
right.
went
I know you're gonna add that
I'm
in
not
there.
gonna say that. That's done. I think that Kanan probably wanted to get back up, but went too far. So his revenge was right there as far as doing and seeing what he did with the kid. Because remember, he had a son too, so he had to relate somehow.
Right.
My thing is now going forward, is Tariq still gonna feel that he's gonna want to see Slim now?
You know what's so disappointing about this? I don't even care anymore. Like this
Yeah.
this episode essentially and I may be extreme right now, but this essentially killed the season for me.
I wouldn't go that far because it's still a great season.
Yeah,
It's been a great
because it's
season.
like
Because remember, we have other.
because you built this character, you built a few characters, and you just proved to me that you can switch them like
Well,
that.
the storyline. They built the storyline. They took a long time to
Yeah.
build
They
storylines
really
to have
dragged it.
such a bad
Right,
They
but
lead up.
also we all knew how he felt about. In hindsight, we knew how he felt about Tariq, and we also know that he started disliking Jukebox. So none of this shocks me.
Yeah, but I wish that would have been drawn out a little bit more.
Jesus Christ! Someone just sent me a message. I almost cried. Great episode.
No, it
We
was-
cried from laughing. I don't know what she was crying about.
Everybody's walk on social media talking about this is what its best episode. No, it's not.
It is not even
This
close.
might be the worst episode
It's
ever.
not even close to last week's episode. Or the week before that. It's not even close.
This is
But
bad.
because this season rather has been so good, I still have faith for it. It's still better than anything we saw in season 3. It is what it is. And I'm gonna keep rocking with it. What is this, episode 6?
Yeah.
So we may have 4 episodes left.
Right.
I think it's like 10 episodes.
But wait, we didn't even get to the conclusion. So so Kanan reveals himself.
Yes.
And then Ghost points the gun at Jukebox. And so they have their standoff, and then Kanan,
Just kill
this halo just grows out of Kanan's head.
Yeah.
I guess a gun butts him in the head, and then it grows.
Do the right thing.
Right. And then he shoots Jukebox twice.
Yo, but the worst part about it was Kanan sitting there looking at Tariq and
Hugging
Ghost
him.
hug. And it's almost, you could see the heartwarm in his
Yeah,
eyes.
like-
It
Why
was
he got the
crazy.
gun up?
Why
And then he-
got the gun?
and then he
he
had the
takes
gun-
the money, looks back at him, on some here's looking at you kid shit, and walks out.
I'll see you around, little man. What?
Where you supposed to see him around?
When?
Cunningham Park?
I don't know.
Anybody from Queens knows Cunningham.
What are y'all doing?
What was that?
Maybe you want to throw the football around later. Like, what are y'all doing?
What was that?
Like, even though I lied to you, my name ain't Slim. I really got some love.
So
for
here's
you.
the. I mean,
Oh,
look.
no.
Here's the redemption thing I kind of just thought about, and maybe this might fit into the storyline. Maybe Tariq will now look at Kanan more as a father figure than Ghost, and that'll
That's
grow
what I'm
into
thinking.
something.
I
Maybe
don't
that's
think, I think with everything that was said this week, I don't think it's gonna change his perception of Kanan.
Nope.
I
The
don't.
fact
I
that-
can't look
I
at
think
Kanan the
he's
same
gonna
way.
still-
But okay,
I
if
can't.
Kanan doesn't have Tariq,
Right.
doesn't have his plan, what's his place on the show?
Exactly.
Right.
Because it's not like he's gonna get. A
You can't
job
be
with
meaning it.
Ghost
Like,
at the
Kanan
club.
can't
Like,
be
what is he
meaning-
gonna do?
Yeah, I can't imagine Kanan being mean Kanan again.
He got Tommy's money. What is he going to do?
I think what we're gonna expect
Tommy's gonna
now.
get that money back.
That's good. Now that's going to be the crux of everything.
Tommy's
Because now Tommy has to explain that to Chicago, and now he's
Right.
in too deep with Chicago.
Evidently.
So now you just lost money that your own man just robbed from you. Now, granted, it was to get Tariq back. Tommy loves Tariq just as much as Ghost does. So I don't know if Ghost telling this was for Tariq,
Kind of like a Sonny's Ransom
right?
kind of thing. Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna kind of wash itself, but now you have that dilemma. But I gotta tell you, this was the worst episode of the season.
I agree.
This changed the series. Now we did see the preview of the next episode where you kind of get back into the whole Angie and the Fed aspect of the case.
Yeah, this is
and
the first episode without that.
You didn't
dynamic.
see
Without
any dynamic.
Angie.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
first episode without Angie.
Yeah,
You see
or the
Sandoval's
feds or
ready
anything
to
like-
ready
Right.
for action.
Right.
But what we didn't talk about is we didn't talk about the killing of Holly's uncle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was another
what was
thrown out
that?
of nowhere.
Yeah.
But even before that, you notice when they were about to kill Tommy, and they say your life flashes before your eyes,
Right,
what
right.
popped up in his head? Holly.
Holly. But
Holly.
that, even still, that we never knew she got molested when she was
Yeah,
younger.
they definitely brought that up out
That
of nowhere.
came out of
it was
nowhere.
very unnecessary.
So yeah, he's heading back from Chicago to New York. He sees this Cleveland sign. I guess he decides to look up a uncle of Holly
Who happens to be a real estate agent.
who happens to be a real estate agent. I guess who molested her. I guess Holly had told him that, and I guess he decided to get payback and beats the real estate agent
with a bat.
with a bat in another gory scene.
That scene.
I'm
was
like, what
really
in the-
gory. Yeah.
This is Django? What the fuck is this? Like, what am I watching?
Yeah. that
Oh
was terrible.
man, this was really
Yeah.
really
Quentin
bad.
Tarantino got to get out the writers' room.
Yes.
Like enough of him.
This was a really bad episode of Power, man. So I don't know what you guys take away from this. I'm quite disappointed. And this kind of shifts my whole perspective on the season. They were really going really well.
I won't go this far. They definitely a lot of jump the shark moments, no doubt about it.
You anticipated this whole confrontation when Ghost sees Kanan again, and you're like, whoa, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
And it was just a random, hey, put your hands up. I'm back, man.
Don't say.
Don't
say shit.
don't
Let's
say
go
nothing.
gun butt half of Manhattan.
Yeah. Really weird.
What? Yo, bunch of Batman sounds as they fighting people.
Pow! Ping!
Yo, that
Pow!
one dude, B, he gets his ass kicked every episode. Yo, the dude with the big ass head.
Yes.
Every episode.
Oh man. I mean, all right. I mean, I have nothing else to say, man. You guys, you
Nah.
go.
Fair enough, yo. So predictions, and one thing I need to happen, I need Dre to get what he deserves, yo.
Dre needs to
is
go.
out of line.
Dre's probably gonna go to the season 2 now.
He's been out of line too much, yo.
That's predictable.
People have been saying he does some of his shit to protect his daughter.
Yes.
50 had her flying in the air.
Yes.
50 crazy.
That's
But
what I'm
here's the
saying.
thing.
You just had a 50 who threatened to kill
What's
a
the
baby
purpose
girl.
of killing Julio? Julio has nothing. Why did that? You know what I'm saying?
But my
This
thing
is on Julio's place.
That's another complaint I had. Like, you conveyed 50 to be this person. He was ready to kill a
baby
girl.
But he can't kill badass Tariq. Tariq, who 90% of the net hates.
Yeah.
Tariq is arguably the most hateable character on that show.
my God.
People have to think about whether they hate him or Angie the most.
Right.
And he's a kid.
Yeah.
I think that he needs to get what's coming to him. Like,
Who, Tariq?
Tariq, yeah. I can't, like...
The rioters
enough is
deserve to
enough.
get... Because that was
enough is
terrible.
enough. Somebody needs to, like... He needs to get shot in his pinky toe or something. Like,
I wasn't even with the hug scene of him and his father, yo. Like,
Yeah, that was
usually you see these
disappointing.
scenes, you cry
It was
too.
comfortable.
right, and remember the preview for next week, he doesn't even look like he really even cares that his father saved him. You see him rolling up the window like...
Because now I think, because he's been around Kanan so much,
He's
bad now.
He's a bad kid now. Now
This fool couldn't even pop a cherry the first time without getting into how his daddy don't love him.
Yeah.
Now he's a bad kid?
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I'm saying
saw
about
his
this
first
writing. Like, they just took a lot. This was a
Let me tell you
lot.
something.
This
When
was
it's time
really
to pop
bad.
a cherry, B, I'm ready to pop a cherry. I'm not here
Yeah,
ready to talk
right,
about
right.
my kid issues. My daddy didn't hug me enough. I don't think he loved me.
This
Get
was
out of here.
This was a
I mean, he was
bad
when he was
episode.
hugging his father, he was looking at jukebox in that wall. So probably,
I don't.
I
even-
know,
Make
I
it
thought he was
desensitized.
looking at Kanan.
No. Ghost was looking.
I don't even care.
Ghost was looking at
Yeah,
Kanan.
Ghost was
He
facing
was looking the
Kanan.
other way. He
This
was
one was
looking
just
at
so
jukebox.
bad.
And that's why Ghost gave him that. Kanan rather was like,
Yeah.
see you later. Or some nonsense. It was
I
ridiculous.
see Cunningham Park. We're gonna
Ghost done joined G Unit, man. It's ridiculous, man.
All right, man.
Your predictions?
Yeah, what are you guys' predictions, man?
I,
This was. If I see anybody on social media talking about this is a great episode, I'm
Yeah.
replying.
Nah, people
and I'm,
like it already.
and I'm
I don't know
shooting
they
it
posted
down
about it.
so
People like it
ill.
already.
People
People
love
I'm
loved it.
shooting it down so fast. This was
I
too
can't
much
agree to
days
that.
of our lives.
This shit was, you know what it was?
Like
I'm gonna
sons
be
of
very
Elvis.
insulting here. This was Empire.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
episode, this episode
Yes,
was
it
Empire.
was.
Acting was
This was
horrible.
the acting and the predictability of
Let me
it.
let me not say that. Let me go back. The best acting of the whole show, I don't know if you guys are gonna agree or disagree, was definitely Julio in that fight scene.
Yes,
That was
yes,
the
yes.
best
that's the
scene.
best
Julio
scene.
did his thing.
That
That was
was
the
that was probably the greatest scene
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
episode.
He deserves a nice funeral at True.
Absolutely. Truth.
He
Definitely.
needs a repass at True.
Definitely.
All the
definitely.
Asian women
All,
are-
all the Asian prostitutes in there.
We love you.
Oh, we miss you.
This was utterly disappointing. But yeah, that I don't have many many predictions just because this was just so disappointing. I don't
see
know.
Santa
I don't know
Claus.
what you
I
guys
just
thought.
need
Sandoval.
Dre. I need Dre to go.
Dre's gonna go. I think Sandoval's gonna go.
Go where?
I think he's gonna either out himself. Or he's gonna get outed.
Well, if you notice, the previews are funny because they're meant to mislead you.
Yeah.
But if you notice,
Boy, were we misled on this one.
but if you notice, the black cop that
yes.
wilded out on the stand.
Yeah,
he was on the couch with Angie.
Yeah.
And he reached for that strap when he heard Sandoval
Yeah,
knock
yeah,
at
yeah.
the door.
Yeah. I think
Sandoval
Sandoval's
probably
done.
pretending to be a Chinese delivery guy.
Because she's
Delivery.
gonna tell the black guy what she saw, and that's when Sandoval's gonna.
But
be
I
done.
also feel like, how does everybody show up to Angie's house? Like,
It must be
everybody
listed in a phone book or
Right.
something.
Exactly.
For a federal
Yellow
agent,
pages,
everyone
yeah.
knows her name.
Right.
What, does she live at Cheers? Like, everyone knows.
Did you guys not notice that? Like, everybody
Yo,
knows
the
who
black
she
dude
is.
there with his shoes off, going over the evidence and shit. Like, it's ridiculous,
Oh
yo.
shit! Sandoval show up. Sandoval. Hey, what's up, everybody? Just hell chilling.
Which means, by the way, I think the brother gets killed.
Which
I don't think
brother?
brother gets killed.
You don't think so? The cop.
I think
Oh,
he's gonna-
yeah,
I think he's
yeah,
gonna
oh,
out
yeah,
You know
Sandoval.
who I think is gonna be killed? Funny enough, I think Angie's sister.
Why?
I could see that actually.
Because I feel like she popped back up in last episode out of nowhere for what reason? Like, to say you're running like it's
Nah, because she helped convince Angie to do the right thing as far as Ghost did.
right,
Ghost
but I
was
also
concerned.
feel
That's
like
why.
it's too. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's too.
The
She just
title-
popped up out of
She's
nowhere.
too minuscule for it to even matter. I don't think she gets
The
killed.
title
she
of
probably
the
gets
next episode needs to be Redemption Song because that's what they need to do. They need to redeem
Nah, I want to see
themselves.
some more gun button. I don't know what you thought.
Hey, Crystal, go to sleep.